Hey everybody, Mark David here, your local home loan expert. And I have Karen Larson with Sterling Luxury Homes, broker owner. And we are here to spend a little bit of time to chat a little bit more about luxury real estate. So thank you, Karen, for joining us today. And let's just dive right in and talk a little bit more about, let's start off with, what is luxury real estate? Can you talk to us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, luxury real estate is really a unique area of the real estate industry where it's working with homes that are very unique and designed to provide the homeowner with a specific lifestyle. So you'll never see two of the same, is what I'm trying to say. And typically, what they like to do is to add in any of the high end technology, anything that's new is something that is very popular in luxury homes. And they do like to usually locate themselves in something that is more of an upscale area with a scenic view, things like that. So that's what we're looking at in terms of the luxury industry itself.
And I know you've been highly specialized in this for a long time, so I'm so excited for us to be able to talk more in depth about this today. What I mean, with the luxury market, like in our local market, what are you seeing is the current activity of the luxury market here in Wisconsin?
Yeah, that's a great question. Over the last 5 years, we've seen a larger buyer pool for all kinds of homes, including luxury homes. And now that things have gone back to the norm, we're starting to see that buyer pool slow down just a little bit. Luxury homes are taking a little bit longer to sell, which is really very normal. They take a unique marketing program to get them out there, not just locally, but we really need to get them out there nationally and globally. And so that's one of the new things that we're doing in the last few years. And one of the things that we're seeing for 2024 is a new buyer niche in the luxury home market. Usually we see people that have maybe they're wealthy from being part of a family with a long, line of people that have been in that area, or we'll have someone who owns a large company that's new in that area. But with that being said, the new area that we're seeing in buyers is there are people that are investors that are starting to buy these luxury homes. And for example, we have a local buyer here that's in River Hills, and they just bought 3 houses and they're going to completely renovate them and use them to house sometimes employees that are coming in to travel, and they're just going to stay for maybe a week to work locally here and before they go back to New York or even Spain, wherever they might be. So that is quite new. We have seen that in the past, but not on this level. Usually it's they're buying condos or something like that. A nice condo, but not necessarily luxury. So I found that very interesting to see that investors are looking to do that. I don't know of any that are going to do Airbnbs. I don't think that would sit in those areas. I think the ordinances would probably keep them away from that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially for certain types of talent that these employers need to attract, and they might have, like you said, that kind of temporary arrangement, but they don't want to be cooped up into a small temporary apartment kind of situation. That makes a lot of sense. Do you see in today's market sellers like preparing the properties a certain way, or what kind of advice do you provide up to sellers? You have somebody that wants to consider selling a luxury home.
The first thing that I always do is I have a stager come in and give a consult. They don't always stage the house, but what they'll do is they'll create a report to help the seller move furniture in such a way or have it moved in such a way to create a good traffic flow. It's great to have a house that's lived in, but we need to make it appeal to more people than just the people that live there. And so we do that with almost every home, but with a high end home, we will go in and help them find the right painter, somebody who's going to use something that's maybe a little bit different. There's some new products on the market that I found really interesting that they're starting to use on higher end homes in 2000. And one of them is they're creating 3D printed driveways. Yeah, they have patterns that you can create. They also have self healing concrete. So, for example, If a house has a driveway that needs repair, it might be a beautiful home, but maybe some of our odd winters that we've been having, they might have some cracks in it or whatever. And so there is this new product that it's technically called concrete, but if a crack starts, it actually starts healing right away. Now, I'm not a scientist, although I love science. It's got some kind of bacteria that goes in there and smooths it out. I do have a list of all the top 10 things that are coming into new construction. I don't want to go through all them now, but if anybody would like to have that, I'll make sure Mark has it on hand and we can email it to you or however is the best way to get it to you.
Absolutely. And with kind of that same topic of these new trends and whatnot, what are some other marketing pieces that are getting done? And you do a phenomenal arrangement of different, I don't want to call it high tech, but it is tech with photo work. And can you expand a little bit more about those efforts?
Yes. One of the things that I'm really happy to talk about is I do a very specialized video for my high end properties where it's more like a movie, like a really short cinematic movie of what represents the lifestyle of a home. For example, if they have a brick iron, I always say that wrong, a fire brick pizza oven in their kitchen, I'll show somebody working in the kitchen, not necessarily the face, but the hand pulling the pizza out of the oven and putting it on the countertop that's got beautiful Italian marble on it and cutting the pizza with beautiful music. And we'll do that throughout the house with all the different areas. If there's a room that's a piano room, somebody will be playing the piano, but you only see the hand playing, and then it zooms out and you see the whole room. Along with it, of course, there will be some kind of narration of what's in the home and what all the different features are that they have. Now, speaking of that, there's also one of the things that I should mention about buyers right now going into the luxury home industry that they're getting a little more picky about what they want. They want these houses to be all ready for them. And what I mean by that, they want them to have the highest technology. They want them to have all the extras already in place so they don't have to build it. For example, a spa, maybe a workout room, or even a cold plunge, one of those polar plunges. That's getting popular now. So there's a lot of, in our area, a lot of these luxury homes were built in the early 1900s and they're just gorgeous. But you know what? They probably need to have some of that stuff put in now to make it really the most attractive to the luxury home buyer today.
That yeah, those are some great points, and obviously you have a phenomenal track record of being very in tune to all those different trends of today's market and really helping the buyers, of course, match that up, but also for the sellers, their opportunity to capture that pool of buyers is really maximized and find that right connection of the buyer and the seller. And again, it's just great to get a little opportunity here to share a little bit about this and the current trend we have going on. For anyone that is listening with us here, how do they get in touch with you, Karen? Obviously, if they're hearing this today, but and we encourage them to comment and everything. But what are the other best ways for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, they can certainly give me a call on my cell phone, and that's 414-82798, or they can email me, and my email address is Karen Larson at sterling.homes. So that's KarenLarson at sterling.homes.
Fantastic. And again, thank you for spending some time with us today. You know, myself as a local lending expert here in Wisconsin and specifically in southeastern Wisconsin, we've gotten the opportunity to work together numerous times with a number of different clients. I always value and respect your expertise in our real estate market so that this is a great opportunity more here. And again, for anyone that wants more information, definitely comment or direct message either myself or Karen. We will be happy to chat with you further. So thank you for taking some time with us today.
Yeah, thank you for the invite, Mark. I really enjoyed it.